Hey, Kiara Franchka here, coming to you with a awesome topic today because it is something I know a lot of people want to learn about. And I really feel that if people do not have a Facebook group as part of their marketing strategy, they're missing out because I know for a fact that my Facebook group has really helped me double my income in the sense that instead of making six figures in 1 year, I was able to do that in 6 months with what I'm about to show you. Having a Facebook group is more or less like having a secondary email list. Only it's more powerful. Now, I'm not saying don't have a primary email list. By all means, I really do feel that your actually most valuable asset is your email list. But I'm saying if you combine both, it's really powerful. And the Facebook group, what it does is it's much easier to build that sense of community and get people to know, like, and trust you faster, provided you have the Facebook group and you're diligent with posting consistently in it. So what we'll do is we'll dive into a presentation I created. So I'm going to share my screen. Share. All right. And present. Now, I have a 5-step Facebook group formula that was responsible for making me six figures. And yeah, honestly, guys, six figures in 6 months. All right. And that's really life-changing income, literally. Like, I did this with one of my business opportunities, and I even got to share on stage how I made it happen. And only few people are capable of staying consistent with this, because the problem with this is, it's not really a problem, it's actually a good thing, but I can see that it's a problem for most people, is it's so simple, yet people overcomplicate it. So they don't stay consistent with the strategy because they're not patient enough. It's like they must see results, or like within the first few weeks of doing this. But no, guys, like first 60 to 90 days, you have to build momentum. Also, one thing I should have mentioned is before I made six figures in 6 months, I was already getting results before. I was literally making 5-figure months. I'm not sure if I had already hit a 6-figure mark before then. I probably did, actually. Yes, I did, with another business opportunity. Then I moved on to something which I perceived was a better opportunity for me to provide to my audience. And I implemented the Facebook group strategy, and boom, it was like game over. All right. So I built this up as well. So please do understand that. So Facebook groups have always played a huge role in my success, and this is what I'm talking about. That was like $100,000, just a little over 6 months, actually. All right, and I remember posting this on Facebook because I was so like adamant about hitting that six-figure mark within that 6 month. I gave myself 6 months, and it took just a bit more. Okay. Also, actually, no, that's irrelevant. Let's stick to the course because I don't want to get off track. All right, so here's what I'm going to cover. Why Facebook groups? I want you to understand the opportunity you have here with something that's free. All right, so for those of you that keep saying, I have no budget to work with, because I know this is a huge objection people have. It's like, I have no budget to work with. Guys, guess what? I came with no budget to work with as well, right? But here's why Facebook groups. So, well, I'll talk about that. I forgot I was going to the agenda here. So yeah, so it's a free tool, guys. Use it. It's like a secondary email list, which is way more powerful, especially if you combine it with your email list. Those two really go hand in hand. And then I'm going to go to the 5 steps that I do to funnel people into my group so that I can convert them from there, okay? Because converting them from a Facebook group is going to be way easier than converting them from your Facebook profile. All right, and then how to treat your Facebook group as a secondary email list and build a community. All right, here's why you need a Facebook group. Let's start with this. So first off, please take note that Facebook algorithms are changing. No more links on your Facebook profiles if you want to avoid the Facebook slap. Some people have had their accounts shut down. All right, so if you want to avoid the slap, all right, then just you might want to follow what I'm telling you here. So what you want to do is start funneling people to your group, because you can send them to even affiliate links from there. So let's say you want to skip the whole primary email list, which I don't recommend that you do. I think everyone should be building their list so that they have an asset that is, like it's, let's say Facebook gets shut down tomorrow, okay? Goodbye, Facebook. What are you going to do? All right. If you have your list, that's yours. No one can take that away from you. Okay. So yeah, as I mentioned, combine it with a email list and it can be very powerful. You can sell directly from the group. So this is what I was talking about. You guys can sell directly from the group. This is what I did before. So when I made 6 figures in 6 months, that's all I was doing. I did have the email list, but I wasn't really like babying it like I should have. I was pretty much like not giving it the importance that I should have been giving it. But with that being said, I still did well, and the only thing I changed now is I have the email list. Okay, great way to build an insane amount of value and push to your primary list. Okay, being your email list. I use it to overcome people's objections by posting different topics that help people understand why they need your product to help solve their problems. So, with marketing, start understanding what gets people to buy. Now, here's the biggest takeaway when it comes to selling, okay? And I've been studying very diligently, guys, because I want to take my business from 6 to 7 figures. And guys, watch me because I am really focused. And I've been studying like my ass off and just applying everything because not knowledge is power, guys. Applied knowledge is power, okay? And guys, I'm gonna refer in the description below. Like, do this after you watch this video, but guys, you want to really like read this book that I'm reading called Straight Line Leadership, and it is really changing my life. It's really about like, you know um focusing on going from point A to point B and not being circular or zigzagging like most people do with their business. Okay, anyway, so back to this. So use it to overcome people's objections. So the number one rule with selling is what you want to do is always be lowering the resistance of people. And then the way you do that is what you need to see what is stopping them from buying from you. All right. Is it because they're saying they have no time? They, I don't know, they need help with specific areas in business, like maybe the technical side of things, but find what stops people from buying. All right. And then you want to create content where you're lowering their resistance, where you're creating, content where you're eliminating those objections. All right. So, yeah, another thing with Facebook groups is you can use the poll. So it's a great way to figure out what your audience wants. I did this yesterday because I really want to host a webinar, but I want to know what my audience wants from me. So I've asked them, like, I gave them like a couple of options to pick from, and I was like, so which one of these would you like? All right. And they told me they want like more YouTube stuff. So I was like, okay. I mean, believe it or not, I'm actually going to start like a whole YouTube course tomorrow inside my group. It's like 10 modules. So I'm gonna like release a module a day. It was a course I wanted to charge for, but instead I'm gonna give it for free for the simple reason that I want, like, my priority is re-engaging my Facebook group, and because I haven't done anything for a year in it, and I've built it to over 3,300 people. So I'm focused on rebuilding it now. And yeah, I decided to just give it all away for free in the group. If you guys want that, by the way, I'm gonna link that down in the description below. It's gonna be the first link where you can join my Facebook group. And yeah, you guys can join the group from there. All right. So yeah, now what's beautiful with Facebook groups is you can schedule posts. So let's say you have a really busy week. Like, I know tomorrow I'm gonna be away. Now, I already have my video ready for because every day I release, I'm like right now I'm building out the units. When I speak about units, I'm talking about this. So let's go on Facebook so you guys can see. All right, so and if you guys want to search this as well, so it's affiliate marketing success with Kiara. All right, it's got over 3,400 members now. So yeah. All right, so you see this section here, the units section. All right, so once you join, all right, and I let you in, you guys go here and you guys will see that this was a course I was going to charge $497 for. Is everything that's helped me create six figures, and even six figures in 6 months. So it's basically all the info that's helped me create a multi six-figure business. I will teach everything in here. Literally, the first module is all about mindset, business tools, business fundamentals, things you need to know before you start learning like how to drive traffic. And if you skip these, honestly guys, you're gonna regret this later, because I skipped this kind of learning curve and I went straight to the traffic. But I didn't set myself up for lifestyle. Like, I didn't set myself up for a lifetime of success. I set myself up for the short term. All right, just because I failed to do things like having my own personalized funnel, I was just like broadcasting emails. But you don't want to do that if you guys want to set yourselves up for freedom. So I even teach you like what products to promote so that you guys have a predictable monthly income, because sometimes we pick stuff that's going to make us the better commissions. And I'm not saying it's stuff that won't help people. It might help people, but is it setting you up for lifestyle freedom? Because I picked opportunities that, at the time I thought they were the best. All right, and then I realized that they were like programs that FTC did not like. They got shut down, and there goes all that empire I built overnight, like just disappeared in front of your face. All right, so I've learned the hard way. So you will learn the mistakes I made building my first six figures online, so you guys can see what I've done and don't repeat my mistakes. So you guys, when you build this, you build it up for the long term. All right. Now, free Facebook strategies. So, this stuff you can get from here. So lesson 1, 2, 3, 4. This is all the stuff that's helped me make six figures in 6 months with free Facebook strategies. There's one more lesson left, which is actually about Facebook groups, believe it or not, because Facebook groups are huge. They play a huge role in your business. Okay. And then unit 3 is all gonna be like YouTube stuff. And I have a lot of people that want to learn YouTube now. So, yeah. And I really think, guys, for those of you that choose YouTube, it is a great long-term strategy. But I don't want to talk about that because I don't want to confuse you guys, especially if you guys decided to stick with Facebook. All right. So, yeah, so you guys can schedule posts. You can see when it is best to post on any given day. So what I didn't tell you guys is how to post, like how to schedule a post. So if you go to affiliate marketing, well, this will be your group, right? So what you do is, let me, all right. So what you do is you start, you're writing your post, okay? And let me see if this is here. Oof, sorry guys, I'm just trying to. Ah, okay, you see this here? All right, so basically you create the post, you upload any photos you want, do whatever you want to do. You can even do polls, and then you just schedule the post, okay? This is phenomenal. Like tomorrow, I know I'm out all day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to schedule my video post, and I'm going to schedule my my Facebook post over here, okay? So you can schedule posts. You can see when it's best to post on any given day. This will work best from your phones. So if you go on your phones, guys, and you go into your Facebook group, you're gonna see at the top right-hand corner, there's gonna be like, it's like a little icon. It's like a shield with a star in the middle. You click there and it will give you all the stats you need to see how your Facebook group is progressing over even a month. All right. So you can see like over the last 7 days, over a month, and you can see like the kind of engagements you're getting, like how many posts you posted, how many reactions you got over that specific period of time that you choose, and whatnot. Okay. And then you can track your stats, just to see how you're doing. But you can see like which days work best, and and for each day, like which time do you get the most engagement. And what you want to do is like, let's say I'm asleep, because most of my market is in the US. I can schedule a post, like pre-schedule it, and have it to like go out on that specific day and time in which I get most engagement in my group. Now, if you have a new Facebook group, then you're just gonna have to like start building it, creating posts, and then over time you will start to get the stats. All right. Now, very important. All right, I show you guys the units. All right, it's very important that you provide content in your group that you're not providing elsewhere. Okay, now it doesn't matter if you share a couple of videos. So in fact, there might be like a couple of lessons from the units that I shared on my Facebook profile. Like I did a live and just redid it all over again. And actually, I still gave more in the group. Why? Because I want people to feel privileged in my group. I want them to have a reason to join, and I want them to have a reason to stay. All right. Also, like you could do like every Monday to Friday, like say at a specific time from like literally Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you go live at a specific time and you teach specific content. This will really help with engaging your group because nothing creates more engagement than Facebook Lives. Like literally, this is the revolution of social media. You guys want to dominate it now before it gets competitive later and before it's too late and you've wasted all your time fearing Facebook Lives. I see a lot of people who are fearing Facebook Lives. Honestly, guys, it is not as bad as you think. What you should do is create notes, and like that you have like a very strategic format when you go live, and that way you don't feel like like let's say you get stuck because you're a bit scared. You guys can just refer to your notes, and most of the times you're going to think that you are coming across as anxious. Believe it or not, it doesn't show as much as you think. All right, you're just so focused on it. All right. So yeah, here's the 5-step formula. Step 1, build an audience using your Facebook profile. I normally engage in Facebook groups, okay? Step 2, I build an authority on my Facebook profile by posting every single day, but most importantly, by posting value and doing Facebook live streams that show people I care about their success. Step 3, I direct people to my Facebook groups from my live streams, not anywhere else. Guys, I'm telling you, Facebook is cracking down. All right. So don't even link it with your title. What you want to do is like you can tell people, hey, comment below if you want to join my Facebook group, and then you can either add them manually or you can reply and then put the group link. Okay, but not when you go live. Do not add it as a link with your title. All right. Also, don't post it in Facebook chats. Now, I add people into my Facebook group and I build insane value through Facebook through Facebook posts, building up my units and holding polls. All right. So in the Facebook group, like I mentioned before, you can be doing Facebook Lives, build up those units, hold polls. All right. The polls are so important. Like it will really help you know what you want, like what your audience wants from you. All right. Like really focus on what they want. It's not about you, it's about them. All right. You're not going to make sales before you focus on their pain points. All right. And then direct people to your primary email list. All right. So if you look at my unit section, like unit 1, what I do is it's all about like, business fundamentals, but I give people an opportunity to join me. Like I tell people, if you want to build this business alongside me, get all the tools I have and whatnot, just like this is what I promote, just join alongside me and you'll get all these bonuses so that we help speed up your success. And that really adds value. Now, we spoke about units. I really like jumped the gun. I just know this at the back. I know this topic at the back of my head now. So treat your Facebook group like a funnel. So literally, guys, like with these units, if you go in and see what I've been doing, you'll see like I link people to my primary, like so that people get onto my primary email list. Why? Because I want to target them on my email list, and I want to target them in my Facebook group. And that way, when you're targeting them from two angles, all right, what's happening is they're seeing you more often. The more they see you and the more they see your content, the easier it's going to be for you to build that trust factor, that familiarity factor. So like both together, like it's just it really works well. All right. So yeah, push people into the funnel by telling them to do the unit section. So guys, for example, with with the Facebook group, like every time I have new members, because I network on Facebook a lot, I tell people, hey, go to go to the unit section and start there. All right, so that's what I do. Hold on, did I miss something? Oh, push people into your funnel. So this is what I was talking about. So that's my so successwithkiara.com/win will take people to my funnel, and that way they can like get on my list, and they get a ton of value just for getting onto my email list. And also I give them the opportunity to get like the same funnel that I have if they choose to work alongside me. These are the polls that I was talking about. It really helps with engagement, and when you give them a say, they feel involved. That really is like a good feeling for them. And you're gonna create content that captivates them more. Okay. Now, guys, that's all I have for you today with Facebook groups. That's pretty much it, though. It's like a very simple strategy, but if you guys go implement it, the implementation is what takes most work and what stops people in their tracks. So I'm really gonna challenge you not to. Now, guys, make sure you check out the description below, because I do, I've linked the links that I mentioned in this, in this Google Hangout. For those of you watching the replay, make sure that you also get into the Facebook group, because I'm linking you to the group where you guys will get like a lot of free stuff. Like that content was stuff I was going to charge for. Don't take it for granted, because it's free. It's everything that's helped me build a multiple six-figure business. So go join the Facebook group. All right, I'll see you in there, and you'll get more good stuff. Everything, like you'll get all my free Facebook training, all my YouTube training, like anything that's is going to help you with finding like great keywords, SEO, everything you need, it's in there. All right. So with that being said, make it a great day. And I'm actually going to stop hiding this. Oh, one last thing. I don't know. Am I? So stop. Here I am. All right. So one last thing, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification, because I'm going to be posting very regularly in the future. I'm actually going to start with 3 videos a day, because I still have, not a day, sorry, a week, because I'm still finishing off like some YouTube training. And then what I'm going to do is I'm really going to be like pushing a lot of content on my YouTube channel, because this is where I'm going to have like my long-term like it's going to be like my long-term strategy, yes, so to speak. And you guys, you don't want to miss out, because it's going to be like tons of value just being pumped onto my channel. All right. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the Facebook group. Adios.